2.5 hours before my flight. Is this too early? It was not, because I barely made my flight. Hey, yo, welcome to the vid. Happy 4 a.m. I slept for what, maybe an hour? Did not sleep very much. I'm pretty tired. I'm currently walking to the bus stop, which is a decent walk. I gotta get on this night bus because the subway lines are not running right now, which suck, because it would be a lot easier if they were. So I gotta get on this bus. Yeah, it's been kind of a lot. I could get an Uber. It's like a 45-minute bus ride or a 35-minute Uber ride. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save 40 bucks. So we're gonna not buy an Uber. I did not sleep very much. I am not ready for another trip. I think my bags are packed. We will see. Eric's flight isn't until like 1, so he's got a lot of time to figure his stuff out. Not me. The bus was a little slower than it was supposed to be, so I missed my train by like 2 minutes. So now I gotta wait and hop on the next one, which is fine. However, I'll just be later to the airport now, which is not great, but I'll be fine. I should be fine. It's very chilly here. I'm debating on whether or not I should open my suitcase and put more clothes on because I'm cold. But I don't want to do that. That sounds like a lot of work. And we are in. TSA was actually very painless. They did have to rescan my backpack though. I had some liquids in there. Well, they had to rescan the Ziploc bag of liquids, which I don't really know why. But I made it through, so. Oh, I'm tired. Looks like we're getting on that plane. The small one, not the big one. My plane takes off in, oh wow, lots of time still. I still have about 45 minutes until my plane takes off. I'm connecting in Dublin. Going to Dublin to Newark. That's where the trip starts. I gotta get off the plane and take some pictures. Got the camera with me. I am carrying, or I packed way too many things. My suitcase is heavy, my backpack is heavy, and my camera bag is heavy. Too much weight. I feel like I'm carrying bricks around. All right, we have made it to Dublin. Now I just wait here for 3 hours until my next flight. I slept the whole flight, it was great. I also sat next to a larger woman. She's kind of in my way, but we made it work, we made it work. I've cleared US pre-clearance, which was a lot longer of a process than I thought it was going to be. One line, another line, but finally we're through, and I did not miss my plane. A lot of people are missing their flights by the looks of it, which is not ideal. Yeah, it also kind of sucks because it doesn't look like there's anything to do down here. I'm just kind of stuck in the waiting area now for 2 hours. All right, we have landed in Newark. It was a long trip, a long flight. I slept a little bit, tried to. A lot of turbulence. Most of the trip was a little bumpy and the seatbelt sign was on. They kept yelling at people not to use the bathrooms. There's lots of babies on the flight. I watched 3 movies. What else can I say? Oh, the Dublin US passport customs check. They do that in Dublin before you fly to the US, and it was a mess. It took like 2.5 hours to get through. When I got to the airport, for some reason in Europe, they don't have the gate numbers right away. And when I got there, it said like enjoy the airport, wait for it to be announced, you know, closer to your departure. So I went in, had some breakfast, edited a video, and then I checked the board again and said, you should do pre-check, or you should do the customs. So I was like, all right, let's go down. And I was like, this is like 2.5 hours before my flight. Is this too early? It was not, because I barely made my flight, sort of. Because then they delayed our flight by like an hour 15, I think, by the time we actually took off, because they were waiting for everyone to get done with the passport check so they could get on the plane. So we waited. It was a mess, but I made it, and I'm late. So the tour group has already bussed back to the hotel. So now I got to find my way back to the hotel on my own, which is fine, but it would have been easier just to get on a bus. So I got to find a train or something. Oh, and I'm also waiting for my bag that I'm hoping it's on this plane, because it was kind of confusing. We had 2 different reservation numbers, but they linked them together. I hope. I haven't seen it yet, but there's also a lot of people. It was a full flight, so let's see how this goes. Oh man, we made it. I'm in New York. Got a nice room. This room is got 2 giant beds. Did I drop something? Uh-oh. What is this? Fell off the bed. Oh man, I've been going since 4 a.m. London time. It took me, I think I calculated from, it's hard to do like time conversions when you switch times. So I left at 4 o'clock that time to get on the bus, and then I landed at 6 p.m. this time. I think that was a span of 17 hours right there. And then it took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get here on New York public transit during rush hour with a giant luggage. It was something. I'm on the 9th floor, that's kind of cool. No view though. I am going to call it an early night. It is 7 o'clock, and I don't have any plans. I might edit a video. I'm a little more awake than I thought I would be, but I know I need sleep because I gotta work tomorrow morning at 8. So I'm gonna sign out here. I know it's kind of a boring video of just me moving my body from one place to another, but that's how you travel. I'm gonna sign out, do what's right, and you will see me tomorrow.